Hello everybody and welcome back to the channel Mo Digging. Good to see you once again. I am going to take advantage of the really nice fall weather that we're having. It's actually early November, although this video will be coming out in December. I'm going to go hunt a couple of locations that date back to like the 1950s. Nothing terribly old. I know there's been a lot of foot traffic, but my goal this week is to do a lot of scouting, which is essential to metal detecting. So we're going to go out, test a few areas, and have a good time. So let's get straight to it. Hey guys, and welcome back to the channel. I've been out here for about 2 hours now and have dug up a little bit of change and a lot of trash, and I'm just doing a lot of scouting right now. This was kind of a letdown. God, that looks like a gold ring. That's actually the kind of the O-ring to a little plastic bottle. So we'll keep detecting. Well, I just got a big loud 81 signal and popped my plug, and I've got another neckerchief slide. Looks to be a Cub Scout neckerchief slide. Yeah, that's pretty cool. Hasn't been out here too long, but just long enough for the grass and dirt to fill it up. So we'll put it away. It was not very far from my last one, but I just got another Cub Scout neckerchief slide. This one's been out here a little bit longer. It was about 3 or 4 inches down, and it's actually, I believe, a Wolf Scout and Cub Scout, so pretty neat. We'll take that as well and keep detecting. It was ringing up as a silver dollar, but it certainly wasn't that. At about an inch or two down, I popped this out of the ground. A big old flashlight made of aluminum. So pretty cool. I'll clean it up and it may still work, but I kind of have my doubts. So we'll find out probably at the end of the video. This is getting a bit repetitive, folks. This is actually another Cub Scout neckerchief slides for Weeblos. This was actually the 4th one that I found, and here is my 5th. Needless to say, I haven't shown every single one of these come out of the ground, but there was definitely some sort of Cub Scout activity out here because these things are everywhere. So we'll take them. All right, everybody, I just got myself a really jumpy coin signal. It was kind of going up into the quarter range. Popped my plug right here, and I got something sitting right there. It looks silver, but actually I think it's going to be some sort of foreign coin. Let's find out what this is. Yeah, it's it looks to be a Canadian nickel from 1979. Oh, that's pretty cool. It's not exactly the most valuable coin I could find out here, but at least it got a little bit of foreign on this hunt. So we'll put that away too. This was just number 6 for my Cub Scout neckerchief slides. And here's number 7. Oh my gosh, how many am I going to end up with this week? I will definitely have to show you guys my collection of these in the wrap up. But man, lots and lots of Cub Scout neckerchief slides out here. Pretty cool though. Well, I'm not really sure what I have here, you guys. It was a 60 signal. Pop my plug, and I've got something sitting right here that looks kind of like a pendant. What is that? I don't know. You have to give me just a moment to clean that up. It's got a loop there at the top, so it's off of probably a necklace. So I'll be back here in just a second. After a little bit of cleaning, I do have an identification on this little pendant. Looks to be a skull and snake, with the snake coming out of one of the eye sockets. Kind of strange, and it's pretty cheap too. It's a junky little pendant that probably a kid was wearing. Still a neat find though. We're going to keep detecting. Well, I'm out in an area right now that I've been hunting for about an hour and a half and haven't found too much, like 55 cents and change. But right now I'm in an area where they did some construction, and I got a coin signal and kind of shifted the ground around, couldn't find my target, and I just found a dirt clod with a coin in it, and I can see a silver rim. So let's take a look together. Talk about a bizarre kind of find. Look at this. This is the dirt clod in question, and right on the side of it I can see some sort of small reeded edge. Looks to be a silver dime, if I'm not mistaken. Let's see if we can't pop it out of there without causing too much damage. Maybe. It's definitely a coin. I'm hoping for a mercury dime. I haven't found one of those in a little while. But I would take a rosy as well. Ooh, it's a little bent up. Probably got hit by a lawnmower or something like that, so it's not going to be anything terribly valuable with a big dent in the side of it. Sorry, it's hard to do this one-handed. Oops, where did it just go? It's right there. Hey, I think it is a mercury dime. If you give me just a second, I will clean that up. Yes, sir, that is a mercury dime, or a winged Liberty dime, as a lot of people would call it. It's a 1936, which is pretty cool. I love the Depression-era coins. It's a bit dinged up, though, unfortunately. There would be a mint mark here on the bottom, and unfortunately I can't read it. I don't believe I did all this damage. I think this was done right in that area. They just tore down a pavilion over there, and this may have gotten shifted with some of the dirt. So, pretty cool. I will take a little bit of Depression-era silver any day. I'll even tell you just a little bit about this coin. Although this coin depicts Lady Liberty wearing a winged Phrygian cap, the mercury dime was quickly compared to the Roman god Mercury. It is purported that since the start of production in 1916, the coin was almost immediately nicknamed the mercury dime by the public, rather than its intended name of Winged Liberty Head Dime. And since that time, the colloquial name has stuck. The mercury dime was minted between 1916 and 1945, when it was replaced by the current Roosevelt dime. The obverse of the coin depicts Lady Liberty surrounded by the emboldened word Liberty. The coin's date and the words "In God We Trust" are stamped at the bottom. Also visible are the initials of the coin's designer, Adolf Feynman, in the bottom right-hand corner. The reverse of the coin depicts a fasces with olive branches. The fasces represents war and justice, while the large olive branch symbolizes peace and unity. The words "E pluribus unum, United States of America," and "one dime" are also seen. The coin's mint mark is visible in the bottom left-hand corner. Although the mercury dime is a relatively common coin to find while metal detecting, it is still a beautiful piece of numismatic history to unearth. Because it is also composed of 90% silver and 10% copper, it carries a small value in metal composition, and is popular amongst collectors. While this mercury dime is in damaged condition, it is still a fun piece of American history, and I hope to unearth many more in the future. This was just a really jumpy coin signal, and I popped my plug and I can already see that it's going to be a penny, and gosh darn it, it's not going to be a Wheatie. It's the first year they made the Lincoln Memorial pennies, so I'll take it. It's a copper penny at the very least, but if it had been 1 year older, it would have been a wheat penny. Well, this is pretty neat. I just got myself a loud quarter signal for something sitting in the grass, and I looked down and just found that. It has not been out here very long, but it's a Mount Rushmore Shrine of Democracy, South Dakota charm or like medallion. Pretty cool. It's got information for each of the people depicted on Mount Rushmore, so not a bad find. Well, I just investigated a big, loud, ugly signal, and it looks like I have a pocket knife sitting right here. Don't know that it's going to be anything I can salvage, but I will take a pocket knife. It's pretty cool. Yeah, looks to be a decent brand, and I may actually be able to clean that one up. So pretty cool. We got us a pocket knife this week. I believe I just found my first key for the week. It's just a little locker key at about 2 inches down. Master is what it says, I believe, but I do like finding the keys. We'll take it. It seems as though I have to find one of these every week. Just got a really loud 83, 84 signal. Pushed some grass back, and I've got myself a toy car, it looks like. Oh yeah. It's an interesting looking vehicle. We'll take it though. I usually give these away, and this will be one that will be salvageable, and some kid will still play with it. So pretty cool. We got us a toy car. All right, you guys, after about 9 hours of metal detecting over 3 separate hunts, I'm back at the house now. I've cleaned up all my finds, so let's go over the board. There she is, everybody, a pretty full board, but we'll come over here first because we did find a lot of trash. Look at all the junk we removed this week. Lots of plastic and pieces of aluminum cans. Like I said, I did a lot of scouting this week, so a lot of trash with not a lot of profit, but we had a good time at least. We'll come back over here and kind of go around the board a little bit. In total, we found just over $6 and change. Here's my clad quarters, nickels, and clad dimes. And I got a little bit of pennies. I usually find a lot more, but we didn't get a lot of change. Got 2 animal tags. Rufus there. His little Pepsi bottle top. I ended up getting 8 scouting slides, which is kind of surprising. There must have been some sort of scouting event out where I was at. Weeblo, wolf, bear, and I think that's another wolf scout. So I was going to show you guys this too. I've been metal detecting for about 15 years now, so I have found a ton of Cub Scout slides and Boy Scout slides. It's a pretty prevalent thing around in my area. There's a lot of scouting, so I have found a ton of slides in 15 years. There's my big pile of them. But we'll come back over here and kind of go around the board a little bit more. I did get some brass this week, so it's going to go in my scrap bucket. I got a little pile of pull tabs, which is kind of cool. Halloween was last week, so I found somebody's chocolate bar sitting in the grass. Got 1 shotgun shell, another piece of brass. That toy car is kind of neat. I think it's a Hot Wheels, if I'm not mistaken. Well, maybe not. But I got a toy car. A few odds and ends up in here. I got 1 little bullet. There's like a little piece of lead, like a fishing weight. A destroyed little watch. Just some little odds and end kind of stuff. There's part of a fishing pole. It's the handle for that you reel something in. I got a big piece of brass right there. That'll go in my scrap bucket as well. This was sitting in the grass. Got a lipstick container. It's actually got a piece of metal in it, so it rang up on the detector. Kid's little bracelet. Pretty cheapy. Got a stainless steel spoon. A big spike. Does anybody have an idea what kind of spike that is? I actually don't know. So if somebody could tell me, I'd love to know. That flashlight is not going to make it, unfortunately. I did get another e-cigarette. There's like the wheel off of some sort of old furniture or something like that. So I did dig up some of the iron and steel signals this week, and I did manage to get a pocket knife, a Guidesman, which is kind of neat. It's like a $12 knife with a little bit more elbow grease. I might be able to salvage it a little bit better, but we did get it open and cleaned it up a bit. And then we'll kind of get to the better stuff, it looks like. I did get 2 keys this week. These were actually right next to each other. I showed you guys one of these coming out of the ground. A junky little ring right there. Mount Rushmore medallion is pretty cool. It's got information on all of these presidents. There's actually my favorite president, Theodore Roosevelt. He's right there. So pretty cool little find. That little tiny skull with a snake in it. We did get that little Canadian nickel from 1979. Pretty cool find. And I think that's about it, except for our best find of the week. Zoom in just a little bit. We actually did get a little bit of silver, a 1936 mercury dime. Not in great shape. Like I mentioned, they just recently did some excavating out there and tore down a pavilion. So I think this may have been part of the construction, the damage to it. So pretty cool. I am happy to have found a little bit of silver this week. Well, I certainly didn't get rich this week, you guys. That's not what this hobby's really about. I did walk away with 1 piece of silver, a little bit of change, and a lot of trash. Tomorrow is Veterans Day, so I also wanted to thank all those veterans out there. Thank you for your service. Please like and subscribe if you enjoy what I'm doing, and I will see you guys next time. Goodbye now.